where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts, and commercials while honing your creative communication skills.
Planes off.
Go for it, Trav. Go for it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Tigers have taken the opening kick all the way back. Bruce, it looked like a designed onside style kick, but they pushed it up in the air and giving Jacob Martin the opportunity to catch it around the 47-yard line. He went to the house.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if I'm on here. I'm not getting anything in my ear. So, but you're right. I don't believe that was, there we go, that was a design play by Fort Gibson, but they kicked it high and short, almost trying to get an advantage with an onside kick to start the game, but Martin grabbed that and took off to the house.
Tigers up with, I guess they're going to take the score off, and they're going to play it from the 46-yard line. I didn't see what the call was on the field as we were still connecting things up here.
Yeah, so, I'm not sure why. I didn't see that either.
Check.
I've seen
that's better.
I've seen them huddled up out there, but I didn't know what.
Maybe assumed it was a fair. The kickoff team left him alone. Maybe.
Okay.
So from the 49-yard line, Roman Tucker looks to his right, fires that way, has Sharp. Sharp has a lane, gets across the 40. It's going to be good for a Tiger first down. He's going to be brought down by number 55. That's Stevie Vafus.
14 yards on the catch and carry by Sharp.
It'll be a Tiger first down from the 36-yard line. And this will be a key in tonight's game is how the Tigers can start, and I'm just going to throw it out there. Another key will be how they can finish. This Fort Gibson team will be the test for them in this district play and on this season so far.
And I'll just say how they can play in between.
And
wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, and we've said that, and we talked about this before the game. We've said this every game that this team's going to be the test. This team's going to be the test. But I really believe Fort Gibson's going to be a test. They are 6-2 overall. Their only losses came to Berry Hill early, the second game of the season, and the other loss came to Grove on a 1-point squeaker.
And both of those losses, I believe, by 1 point on each game.
Yeah, well, you're correct.
Here's Tucker to fire. Doesn't have anybody and can't get out of the pocket. Goes down. He'll be taken down around the 47-yard line. And there's some of the size and speed from Fort Gibson that the Tiger offensive line knows they're going to have to deal with tonight.
And again, Tucker had some time in the backfield, but his time was utilized by him running around in the backfield. He didn't let that pocket collapse around him and look for his receivers. But we're still early in the ball game.
Bring up about 20 to go. Second down. Play again to Sharp. Worked earlier and does get some back. This time it'll be a third down and long, but not as long.
And they'll give him 6 yards on that return. So he has 2 catches for 29. Sharp does.
Spot the ball right at the 40-yard line. I talked to Coach Fry earlier in the week, and for every conversation was the coaching staff had been preparing for this game and had it circled from the beginning of the year atop the district going into the last district week of play.
I'm going to guess it's the Tigers. The Tigers are going to be the victor in this game.
Tigers have a good chance.
Tigers have a good chance.
Whether it be Fort Gibson or Cushing. And we think it's going to belong to Cushing. Fry carries over the left side. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a fourth down. I would think you're in a to-go situation early on in the game.
And that's about 4-yard run for Fry over that left side.
Trips to the near side of the field. Empty back set. 2 split wide receivers to the far side. Sharp is the inside man on the far side of the field. He oftentimes finds that across the middle route from that position. Kersey to his left. Fry's in motion. Low snap. Roman just has to cover that one up. The result of the play will be a turnover on downs and an early mistake for the Tigers to turn the ball over. Fort Gibson will have it 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
And that was just a low snap by the center, and Roman, all he could do was just jump on top of it. He didn't know where his rushers were. He had his back turned to the line trying to get to the ball, so he made the smart move just covering the ball. Take the loss, and we'll just come back for the next time.
If he had eyes in the back of his head, he might have taken a moment to try to pick it up, but there's no way to tell that. So,
not a great start by the Tigers after that, what we thought was a touchdown.
Here's Fort Gibson in a fake to the left, run to the right, and Roman Tucker snuffed it out pretty quick. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play as he makes his way to the 45-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 8.
And that was it looked like a Ryan Steele. He's a wide receiver. He's 6'2", 210 pounds. He has 10 rushes, 164 yards this year.
Here's Fort Gibson now, 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted just shy of the 45.
And the defense for the Tigers, they got a 4-5-2 down there going.
It's going to be Keys over the right side.
4, 5, 9, 2, 11. Yep. 5, 9, 2, 11. Yep, that's the one.
Too many men on the field.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's the one.
Too many men on the field.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's all right. That's 11. That's right. Good count.
Martin on the tackle.
No, that's all right. That's 11. That's right. Good count.
Martin on the tackle.
And 3.
And
3.
And for Keys this year, he 166 yards and 12 touchdowns. Pretty impressive.
This time Fort Gibson has trouble with the snap.
Boy.
Butler's in the backfield. Tigers are on the pursuit, and he is tackled. It'll be
Was the one that wrapped him up and brought him to the ground.
Just a little heads up tonight. We'll just let it go. See, and they're facing me. He tried to throw the ball, and then he walked around and he dropped it, and they got him. And I'm ready. Oh, decline. No.
I think
That was good.
We call that spot on.
Double contesting it.
This is interesting. Referees out at the 50-yard line.
It's going to go against Fort Gibson, he says. I know the point.
A question of.
Yep.
Go ahead. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program as a sophomore. He'll hand off again to. In the program. Which part?
Sharp gets in on the tackle.
Yes, well, he blows that one dead. This time Colt Stevens, number 5, he was in the backfield with Davis.
Long game without
for the false start penalty.
No one.
Hey,
it's for us. Football. The other football.
Pass on the right side is complete.
That just looked like a missed coverage play by the Tigers. The receiver was wide open.
Got a little trivia for all you fans that stayed home to watch this game in the warmth and comfort of your own home. Soccer. And they always say, oh, no, it's called football. It was called soccer first, by the way.
Stevens with the carry. Tiger defense looking to bend, not break on this possession. As a few penalties have changed the way in the wheel.
Fry on the initial tackle with the help from Cooper.
Here's Davis with the snap. 2nd down and 5. Fires the end zone. Has a man there. Diving catch. Touchdown signal. Tigers thought it hit the ground. The official called it from the far side of the field.
Yeah, there was 3 years right around it and said no catch, but the referees got the final say.
5:42 remaining first quarter. Fort Gibson comes out to put on the extra point. So 5:42 remaining. Tigers are down 7-0 at Fort Gibson. We'll be right back after this. You're watching live on Hub Network Live.
We'd like to thank our game night sponsor tonight, ServPro, is our game night sponsor. Whatever happens, ServPro Muskogee will be there with you in your business, every step of the way, your journey back. That can never happen. ServPro, thank you for being our game night sponsor.
Coop's Game Ball is brought to you by Coop's Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coop's today for the quickest oil change in town.
Here's Fort Gibson now, set to kick off from their own 40-yard line. Pooch-style kick to the far side of the field, taken by Fry. He'll return down the home sideline, near the 40-yard line. So the Tigers will start out in decent field position. Try to correct the mistakes, march down the field, and even things up.
And Tigers just settle into their game, bring their game to Fort Gibson, not come to Fort Gibson and play their game. They got to bring Cushing Tiger orange and black to Fort Gibson Tigers red and white.
And that is
Tigers' only receiver so far.
This will be a 3rd down and 4. Might not be a bad time to unleash the Fry. He'll try to make it happen himself, and he will come up short of the 1st down. He will gain a yard or 2.
Looks like they'll give him a yard on that one, Travis. He has 5 carries, 20 yards. Tucker needs to slow his roll a little bit. He's getting a little bit of happy feet back there, and he needs to slow that roll a little bit. Don't get in a hurry. Recognize your pass rush coming in and move accordingly, but don't get in a hurry.
Tigers going to go for it again here on 4th down. A long 2, and that'll be a timeout on the field, a Blue Peak timeout on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, new to Cushing, but not new to internet.
It's time to talk to Blue Peak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
Stay connected and get updates and special offers by signing up at mybluepeak.com/Cushing. Those specials can be taken, as I understand it, go check it out. Those specials can be taken now, and then once it's available, you were up. You took advantage of the special, so make sure and check out what Blue Peak is offering as they start their launch on the Cushing community. Some of the best fiber internet around.
And Travis, right now, Tigers are just in that. They don't know for him now. Settle into their game.
Again, good downhill running by Fry. And
another 4 yards, 25 yards, 3 carries for Fry. And another 4 yards, 25 yards, 3 carries for Fry. So he's building his numbers. Up. But you're right, Travis. Numbers up. But you're right, Travis. They've got to utilize Fry. They got to get that train going downhill. And
there's the 6'8" guy returning to the defensive side. Roman Tucker rolls his way. He's in pursuit. Tucker still rolling.
Gets a good block by the referee.
Passing end zone, has a man. There's the signal, touchdown Tigers. 2:25 remaining, opening quarter. The Tigers are 1 point after from tying things up. What a effort by Roman Tucker to keep that alive and be in pursuit but stay out of reach. and get a man in the corner of the end zone.
I believe that was Jason Edwards on the reception.
There's the kick, and it is good. 2:25 remaining. Tigers have tied it up with Fort Gibson 7-7. We'll be back right after this on Hub Network Live.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Landon Miller set to kick from his own 40-yard line. High end over end. Will be taken to the 3-yard line. It's being returned, makes a move around the 15.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities,
Good job in there on the tackle for the Tigers. Baker Butler. And just go back to that touchdown. It wasn't a pretty touchdown, but nevertheless, it will take the 7 points. But the Tigers are still running around loosely. They've got to do something to get their receivers open because this secondary by Fort Gibson is hanging tight to them like glue.
And here Fort Gibson goes with their second possession from the 21-yard line. And another penalty comes in, false start. Being signaled against Fort Gibson. It'll back them up 5 yards. Remain first down. False starts have kind of plagued Fort Gibson. Several penalties tonight so far.
And that's just showing a lot of respect for both teams right now, Travis. Both teams still trying to feel each other out, see what they can get by with, see what kind of changes they need to make in their offense and defense.
Defense adjusts as 1st and 15 now for Davis. Davis fires right side quick. Designed play, almost like a screen. Edwards almost there for the initial tackle. Nonetheless, a short gain on the play.
And credit Tucker with the tackle, but Edwards was right there. He's the one that caused the play to come back inside.
Spot the ball at the 19-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, brings up 2nd down 13. Here's Fort Gibson now, Davis. 2nd down 13. Fakes the handoff, fires over the right, has a man there. Simpson makes the tackle. That is again Brody Hanson. And when we mentioned the style, athleticism, size, and speed of Fort Gibson, is like the Tigers playing the Tigers. That is a mirror image. Simpson doesn't get burned. He's in position to make the play, but he's lost a half a step, and that's what Fort Gibson knows they can do. And the Tiger coaching staff talked about it this week.
Good job by Baker Butler on the tackle. He just grabbed a hold of him and body slammed him. And, we've seen him go to that side over there and picking on Simpson on that far side flats on that pass.
Here's second. Well, the side says hey.
Oh, excellent job by Baker Butler to string that play out.
That was a 2nd down and 7. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
We got some people out there. J.M. Evans, Lisa Fry, Jim Gable, Jackie Bush, John Stokes, Bill Gage. Thank you guys for joining in. It's going to be a heck of a ball game, so stick with us.
Fort Gibson with a 3rd down and 7. Big play for the Tiger defense. As Fort Gibson is still in their territory at the 39-yard line.
John Stokes listening.
And he's back to pass. Davis looks downfield, has a man there. Gets the catch at the 47-yard line, maybe 48, and will gain the 1st down. Again, pass complete to Brody Hanson.
Tigers have got to figure out a way on that defensive line to get penetration, get in there, get the quarterback off balance, because he had all the time in the world that time also. All night long so far, he's had plenty of time to pass.
This will bring up 1st down and 10. Fort Gibson on the move, hands off straight ahead. Big hole over the right side as Stevens was waiting for something to open up, and when it did, he took off.
Man.
Patient running.
Tucker was at the end of that tunnel, and he smacked him.
That's going to be the end of our 1st quarter of play. We'll step away and take a quick timeout here on Hub Network Live. Don't go anywhere. 2nd quarter coming up next. Welcome back after the quick break. So when we wrap up the 1st quarter, we didn't have much time in a pregame Plains Pipeline pregame show to talk about what the Tigers will be facing tonight. But Fort Gibson showing exactly what they are, and that is a test. And they're going to be a test, and the winner of this will sit atop the district. As the Tigers right now are the only undefeated district team. Fort Gibson has 1 loss. If the Tigers gain a loss, the head-to-head gives Fort Gibson the advantage.
And again, we talked about this earlier. This is going to be the game. You also said these teams are so similar, and we're watching that right now. The Tigers has got to step up a little bit. They're going to have to stunt something. They're going to have to bring some linebackers in and get some pass rush on the quarterback, or they're going to pick us to pieces on those short passes.
As far as scenarios go, we're reaching week 9, and that puts us with just 1 more week to go. And the scenarios would play out that most likely, if the Tigers if Cushing can win tonight or next week, they would secure a home field advantage as a 1st or 2nd place team in the district. But you need 1 more win, I believe, in order to do that.
And comparison-wise, real quick, Davis on the year has 87 completions, 164 attempts, 4 interceptions, 16 touchdowns. Tucker has 119 attempts and 100. I'm looking and trying to write at the same time, but Tucker has 26 TDs to his credit this year.
Davis looking to fire left side, has Hanson there again.
And let me give you those back again. Tucker has 119 completions, 176 attempts, 2,113 yards, and 26 touchdowns. So quarterbacks have their strong points. Fort Gibson's strong point seems to be the rushing game more than the passing game, and the Tigers seem to have more of a passing game as opposed to a running.
Running play over the left side. That is Stevens, the running back.
Wow.
Fry in on the tackle.
He had him by the shoestrings, Fry did. Looks like he had a little help from
referee huddling with both teams here for a moment as a gain of, looks like 4 on the play will bring up 3rd down and 6.
There must be some little bit of yeah going on. And Ty Fitchie, Pat Spencer, thank you.
Now the teams are back and ready to go. Here's Davis with a 3rd down and long. The snap, the handoff. Stevens straight ahead. He's going to come awfully close to the 1st down. I think they're going to spot him shy.
Stevens carries the ball to the 30-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot him just shy of the 30, which will bring up a 4th and 1. Offense stays on the field. Davis to get the 4th down snap. And penalty flags come in. Cushing, not penalty flags. Cushing took a timeout. Blue Peak timeout on the field.
And I believe I heard somewhere,
Travis,
that
it's time to talk to Blue Peak about fiber reliable.
You heard somewhere where that number 65.
So this Blue Peak timeout, make sure and check them out as they're rolling out in Cushing. And if I'm not crazy, which I am, but that referee I think is mic'd. Yeah. Or I might be crazy. Andy's mic'd, right? It happens.
I said something about you might be a little crazy. My wife turned around and said, "What? What?" Assuming if I say you might be a little crazy, I'm talking to her.
Yeah, well.
That. It's weird.
You know how Travis said that real low so nobody could hear him?
Yeah. She heard him.
Now Fort Gibson, 4th and 1. Trying to keep the drive alive. 10:57 remaining, second quarter. Handoff Stevens. In pursuit from behind. He stopped short of the 30.
Sure is.
Which means it should be a turnover on downs.
Good job by Edwards. Grab a hold of that ankle and not let
loose. It's
loose.
going to be all about this placement right here.
Indeed. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Another Tiger player that was in on that play was Cole Cooper. And Cole Cooper was our Coops game ball recipient this past week from his effort. And really it comes from leadership, that all-around player where some, stats stand out every now and then. I mean, he's been in some other positions. He's been defensive player of the week. But whenever you see a guy that just continues to bring it week in and week out, there is the Coops game ball. Coops Tire and Lube game ball recipient from last week.
And we've been fortunate by Doug Cooper and Jeannie Cooper for getting a game ball so we can hand that out.
And that has nothing to do with it. Cole learned that all on
absolutely.
his own. He's been waiting for 2 years for that, so I'm so glad to see him get that. But and let me tell you something about Cole. He's a kid who actually stayed out 3 years just about, and so he's had to learn and pick up stuff that he would have already picked up if he'd learned all the way. So he's done a lot of work with his grandpa trying to figure out his position, make sure he knows it, and different positions. He's done a great job adjusting, in my opinion.
It is showing on the field as Rowan Tucker is under pressure. He gets away from it. He's coming near side of the field. He's got some green, and he's got the wheels. He gets pushed out of bounds as he crosses midfield.
Green wheels and first down.
That'll be a Tiger first down at 10. Spot the ball at the 46-yard line.
And we'll give him about 22 yards on that carry.
Roman Tucker getting it done with his legs, but credit the blocking. The line holds up long enough. The pocket closes. He escapes, and then the downfield blocking by the wide receivers. This quick pass to Fry, near side. He'll gain 5, maybe 4 on the play.
I'll tell you how influential it is to have your grandfather be the one that gives the game ball out. We didn't even get him up on Facebook last week because, we were just swamped and busy. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna put him up this week.
It was Bruce's fault. He didn't take the stats with him. It was Bruce. He went traveling all around the country, gallivanting around.
I did.
No stat sheet. Oh wait, no, it was my fault because
You went to the game.
That's right. I stayed for the whole game. I was there for the whole second half, so that's my fault.
Quick pass to Sharp on the right side. A penalty flag comes in before the play is over.
I mean, I don't want to mention I was the only person besides Tyler that stayed there. Me and one other guy. Just letting you know, just so you know.
Well,
nothing.
Of course, roses have been sent. Apologies have been made.
Yeah.
Did you get the box of candy?
Nobody called the other guys to say, "Hey guys, they're going to keep the game going."
There was that.
I thought it would be easy. I was wrong.
Oh, as life hands us the deals that were dealt. So now from midfield, penalty was against the Tigers, and Fort Gibson will jump off sides. That'll get back 5, making it second and manageable. Spot the ball to 45, brings up second down and 9.
Good job by the offense to kind of set Fort Gibson up on that to draw them off sides.
I agree.
2 wide receivers split both sides. Fry in the backfield. There's a double move.
Oh, he's got
a man with the catch. Sharp down inside the 10-yard line. Near the 5. They might mark it at the 6. What a move and what a pass. I stand corrected a third time. It's going to be at the 7. But Sharp had just enough of a step, but had the ball been thrown any under or any over, it wouldn't have worked.
And they'll give him 39 yards on that catch and run.
I'm with you guys. That was perfect. Perfect
First and
placement
goal.
on that pass.
There's a pass to the end zone, too high.
You know, it takes a lot of trust by the quarterback and the receiver. The receiver to keep on running, trust that it's going to be there, and the quarterback to get out in front of him just enough.
From my point, I didn't see who they passed that to.
Simpson.
Yeah, Simpson.
It was intended for Simpson.
That's the first attempt to Simpson tonight.
That's that almost an RPO looking play to sell a run where he just comes, he's right there on top of the lineman. Now Roman Tugger looking end zone. Fires end zone, has a man, touchdown, Tigers. Left side. That is Simpson with. Here's the kick. High, end over end, be taken around the 5-6 yard line. And be tackled right around the 15-yard line, so a nice tackle for the Tigers.
And that was Mojica on the tackle. He got down there quick.
So with really a disadvantage in field position for Fort Gibson, they'll start from the 17-yard line. That was the running back Keys on the return. Tiger defense, back to work. Davis with the snap. Hands off. He's met immediately. Looked like several Tigers were in on the play.
Yep. Last one to get up over there was Noah Butler. He got up at the bottom of the pile.
That handoff went to Keys, and he makes his way off the field. I think he felt the pain.
He got up awful slow.
The pain that the Butler family can bring to the game. Hanson now split out near side. Another handoff. This time stopped way back. They fooled me on the play.
Yeah. Brian Cooper again. They're teaming up pretty well so far in this first half defensively.
That handoff went to Stevens. Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd and 11. Ball spotted now at the 15. I guess it's on the, it's right at the tip of the 15. Here is the snap. This time it will be a pass. Got pressure in the backfield. Quarterback escapes. He'll try to keep it with himself. Tiger defense doesn't give up. There's no wide receiver in the area, and there's no flags in the area.
And that's what we talked about earlier. Get some pressure on that quarterback. He doesn't seem to do well under pressure.
Yeah, and I was looking at, of course, most of my attention has been going towards Hanson. He's been his kind of go-to receiver, and he was on the near side, and he was running that, that short flat route. And I thought the quarterback Davis was trying to draw attention away and turn back this way, but he got too much pressure too fast.
Too much pressure. Joyner, Martin, Baker Butler, Noah Butler there on that front line has really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Punt situation, 4th down. And it's going to be a short, wobbly kick. Tigers will stay away from it. It takes a Tiger bounce and a Tiger roll. Fort Gibson downs it at the 43, 44-yard line.
Two great defensive stands in a row by the Tigers. Candy Hunt, welcome to, and Janie Polk listening in. We got a lot of people that just couldn't make this drive, but we're thankful that they can pick everything up right here on the Hub Network.
6:42 remaining until halftime, and that's the best defensive series we've seen the Tigers play tonight. A 3-and-out or a 4-and-out, and turning the ball back over to the offense now in great field position from the Fort Gibson 44-yard line. Roman Tucker now 2 running backs in the backfield. Fry goes in motion. Pitch goes to Simpson. He gets around the edge. He'll gain a few on the play. Steps out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Be a gain of 4, I believe. Brings up second down to 6. Clock did stop on the play as Simpson went out of bounds.
He had the right guard, on in front of the blocker. He was a pulling guard on that play.
This quick pass near side looked like Kersey was the intended receiver, couldn't hold on. Incomplete pass will bring up third down. Those are the ones you really want to complete for obvious reasons, but I mean, he's in a position to just make it a 3rd and 2 instead of this 3rd and 6. And you just have more options at 3rd and 2 because you can bring the run game into it as well as the pass game. We'll see what the Tiger offense deals up here. Roman Tucker with 2 wide receivers split both sides. Fry, lone back. Handoff goes to Fry. Not much there.
No, he may end up losing a couple yards on that one.
They'll back it up to the 41. Loss of 1 on the play and bring up 4th down. Now this might be, I mean, you have a 7-point lead. You could punt it deep, maybe pin them deep and get it all 3 and out, 4 and out again. Or in this case, the Tigers may try to draw them off sides and call timeout or run a play. Those are your options. There's the snap and the quick snap or the quick punt. And Tiger offense is down there. Can they stop it? They cannot. It'll be a touchback. Fort Gibson will start from their own 20. That was close.
That was real close. And trying to get updated on my stuff here. And I've got one.
So for all intents and purposes, the Tigers had their best defensive outing on the possession that got the offense the ball back. Fort Gibson probably showed up with their best defensive effort, stopping the Tigers with a 4-and-out.
And that offensive line did a good job out there. Elliott, Ford, Johnson, Garrido.
There's the screen pass. It is read and picked up quick, and Roman Tucker shut that down.
And Tucker
big loss.
Quick. He was quick on the draw there. And
looks like a loss of 3 on the play.
And the Tiger defense has really picked up the pace here in the last, I'd say, 6 minutes.
Backs the ball up to just near the 17-yard line. Brings up second down, 13 to go.
Cecil Moreland come in.
Here's the second down and long. Davis looks to his left. Fires over to the right side. Definitely looked like holding violation. The crowd was wanting it. The flag does come in. That might be a face masking. Pass was complete to Keys. He comes out of the backfield.
Edwards did a good job coming off that block and drawing the runner farther outside.
Nonetheless, it not quite a first down, but it will be now.
Cushing fans wanting the hold first, and he didn't call it. So he didn't call it.
It's not holding if it's not a flag.
That's right. They like balls and strikes. It's only a ball when he calls it a ball and only a strike when he calls it a strike.
Here's Davis with the snap. Hands off Stevens' left side. He has a little bit of running room there, and now he's just dragging some Tigers along with him. He's fighting for more yards. He'll get across the 40.
You heard the story of the one of the most famous umpires of all time, and they said, how do you feel about some of those bad calls you made? And he said, I never made a bad call.
That's right.
I said, you never made a call? He said, it's not a strike till I call it a strike, and it's not a ball till I call it a ball. So I've never made a bad one.
He's not wrong.
Not wrong, but kind of wrong.
2nd down and 1. They'll hand it off. No, pass near side. Hanson again.
Go.
Puts a move on Simpson.
Pretty good move right there.
Puts a stiff arm, and he's down the sideline.
There'll be another flag.
That'll probably get a flag, even though, I mean, I could see why the defender was like, he had the whole sideline, and I don't know why he stepped out of bounds.
Well, he had Martin barreling down on him.
Well, honestly, it's one of those where you're coming in, you're full momentum. I mean, you just got to know that you get those penalties like that. Sometimes you can't help it. You're just going to get a penalty like that. Not that he was doing it maliciously, just there it was.
Yeah.
It's bang, bang. In live action, it's a little bit hard to pull up and stop. Oh, man. It kind of ruins my lip reading, but I still love it.
Yeah. I'd say it squashes the lip reading.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, yes. That I'm going to go with yes.
Okay, from the 18-yard line, it'll be a Fort Gibson 1st down. Stepped out of bounds. The clock stops at 4:13 remaining till halftime. Tigers trying to protect a 7-point lead.
Do we get to go to the other press box and trick or treat after a while? Since it's Halloween?
Some sort of Halloween tradition I'm not aware
of. Go over
of.
there and be like, hey, guys, we're here for the candy. Your porch light's on.
There are several Tigers in on the stop. Edwards, one of them. Ty Lucio getting in on that action.
And Sharp grabbed a hold from behind and held him up. Got a little help.
From his friends.
Gain of 4 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Again, another big Tiger stand here would help us go in at halftime with a big boost on our back.
Here's Fort Gibson. Handoff right side. Stopped by the
Edwards
defense.
and Fry on the tackle.
Keys, the ball carrier.
Man, you guys are good.
Spots the ball at the 10 and bring up a 3rd down and 1.
Listen, folks, let me tell you something. Bruce always says it's unofficial stats, and it's true. What he's saying is they're not very good stats. But Travis Peary and James Coffett have tried to keep stats in the past, and let me tell you something. His are a lot better than ours.
Yeah. Thank you, James.
Because we're terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm no good at this.
Yeah, I think that's a compliment.
It was? Well, I mean, we're terrible, so, I mean, kind of a compliment. But, yeah, definitely a compliment for you.
That's 4 false starts.
Compliment for Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark it down. Once a year.
Man, strange things do happen on Halloween.
That's right.
Quarterback Davis keeps it. He's caught in the backfield. What a play by Fry.
I love it.
He wasn't fooled at all by the RPO-style handoff.
No, he wasn't.
No. And you can see the frustration in Davis's eyes, the quarterback for Fort Gibson. He was ready to slam the ball down.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Fry showed up.
Good one.
Thanks.
I want to point out, Bruce, we're going to designate February 30th every year as Bruce Vote Appreciation Day.
February 30th or October
February 30th every year, yeah.
February 30th.
Here's a field goal attempt. The snap, the hold. The kick is up and long enough, but no good. Tiger defense holds, and that was holding in a big way. Maintaining a 7-point lead with 2:21 remaining till halftime, and that's enough time for the Tiger offense to do some more damage.
It really is, and the Tigers need to go into the locker room with that 14-point lead if they can, because right now both teams are still struggling offensively to get something across the line. Yeah, we have 14 points, but they didn't come easy. We had to fight and struggle for each one of those points. Fort Gibson's had to struggle for all theirs. Defensively, both the Tigers and the Tigers on both sides have done a great job defensively. And, you talked a while ago that, hey, I'm not very smart. I wasn't very smart until I figured out there's only 28 days in February.
Wait, what?
Here's the pitch to Fry. He gets the first down and then some, still on his feet. Makes his way out across. Well, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 39. He didn't go down until he was near the 44.
Wait a minute. Okay, fine. He's closer than I was. Still, wait a minute.
19 yards.
Looked like he went further than that.
That wasn't a pass, was it?
Did you,
It was that pitch play.
It's pitch. Not a pass, but a pitch.
That's the shovel pitch. Shovel pass.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Rowan Tucker keeps looking for his blockers.
Temperature must be changing as Mr. Perry and Mr. Caulfield start putting on their long shirts.
Tell you what we do, Bruce. I'll make you a deal. We'll move it up to February 29th and do it every 4 years. How's that?
I feel the love.
There you go.
Here's Roman Tucker now. Screenplay to Kersey. Kersey has blockers and room. Gets across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
14 yards on the catch for Kersey.
I do love a screenplay.
Man, let me
Wait
tell you.
for it. Wait for it. When it works.
When it works.
Right.
There it is.
When they are blocked.
You said a screenplay. I'm sicking on me. But this week we can't blame her because Mrs. Caulfield's sitting in front of me.
Yeah. Welcome, Patty Highfield Harris.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
So the Tigers now have that 7-point lead. The clock only has 1:26 remaining. They are in Fort Gibson's into the field and could soon be in range of a field goal. There, we're going to put the cart,
Got it.
Nice. And the horse in the right spot
together.
here.
You're on it.
Put the thoughts together.
Tie them up in a nice, neat little bow and hand it off to the listeners.
Get the engine in front of the caboose.
Yes, sir. And
There's
the
the
horse
shift.
behind the cart.
All wide receivers now near side, one to the far. Empty back set. Tucker looks far right side of the field. Has a man there just out of Simpson's reach. Pretty well executed.
Yeah.
Just a scotch off.
Simpson's been thrown to 3 times. He's got 1 catch, but it was a big catch for 7 yards and a touchdown.
Michael Jackson and the Thriller Tour
cool.
when we were kids. We didn't even know what it was till we got there, and it was the greatest thing ever.
Makes the double move, and he gets out of the backfield, still on his feet, picks up the first down, then some, gets out of bounds near the 28-yard line.
Hey, starts to cut back in, and that's a great choice to get out of bounds.
8 carries, 59 yards for Tucker. And that's about all he could do. That rush came in. He stepped up into the pocket, saw that seam, and took off running.
108 remaining. Here's the snap. Quick pass, far side. That was just a either misblocked or a well-read defensive play. Simpson was the receiver.
Looked like about a 4-yard loss for Simpson.
Second down, 14.
Now a shift in the backfield. The direct snap to Fry. He hands off to Roman Tucker, who fires back across the field. That one's picked off. Pass was intended for Sharp. He now turns into a defensive pursuer. He can't get back. Big return on this interception. And wisely, the interceptee goes down, leaving 20 seconds on the clock.
63 yards on the interception and the return after the interception for Fort Gibson. And that was a costly interception for the Tigers because that switched the whole momentum right back to Fort Gibson with 20 seconds left. Put them back into field goal range. We'll just see what they have going from here.
The defense can hold. If the defense can put together something here for 20 seconds, then you're not hurt with a 7-point lead against a team like this going into halftime.
No.
You would almost say that going into the game, you would take that, unquestioned, no question. These are, as of right now anyway, the 2 best teams in the district.
Say
here in week 9.
Unquestioned, no question, and without question. All those.
That pass to Keys, and Keys helped us out.
Boy, he did. Because that was a very catchable ball. Edwards was a yard or two away from the receiver on that one, so there was definitely no pressure on him to catch.
Hey, let's see this. I bet he'll feel ghoulish after that when he watches it back.
I definitely saw what you did there.
I need a raise.
You don't get paid enough for this.
I'm not smart enough to come up with these quick little witty things you guys have.
Here's Davis with the snap. The quick pass. Hanson.
Oh.
Fry's there. He fought off a block to get there, keep him in bounds. Excellent job by Fry.
And Fry was held. You could see his shirt stretch out there about 2 feet by number 72, but we still didn't get the call.
Fort Gibson takes the timeout.
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying. That's what I saw.
And timeout.
Can you see through the goalpost down there? How many seconds are left?
8.
8.
I've got half of that. I thought it was 3.
Yeah. I'm just far enough over.
Yeah. Blue Peak timeout on the field. Blue Peak new to Cushing, not good internet. Fiber internet, speeds of light.
Well, anything from the 50-yard line to the north end zone, I'm good for. The other end zone, I can't see 50 yards.
Field of vision. 3rd down and 6. Snap, the pass, and it's complete. Wow. Hanson on the reception. Edwards was there on the coverage. Steps out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 4 seconds remaining, and the field goal unit will come on.
That's just too much of a cushion that Cushing is giving Fort Gibson on that route.
Cushion that Cushing.
Yes.
Cushion that Cushing is giving.
That Cushing is allowing.
Cushing.
I can't say Tigers because.
Exactly. Sea Tigers.
Yeah.
Not FG Tigers. Sea Tigers.
So you have to try my method. We're the Tigers. They are Fort Gibson.
That's right.
There's the kick.
Hey, you got
that one
over.
Did go through. Wasn't very pretty, but it went through.
Kind of a lob shot there.
Right. At the end of the half.
Lead us into halftime there.
That'll bring us to the RCB at the half, and notes will be coming your way here in just a few minutes as the players exit the field. Any thoughts, just synopsis, immediate thoughts before we analyze it statistically?
I think neither team has really settled into their groove offensively right now. Both Tigers teams, Fort Gibson and Cushing, is still trying to balance out that offense. You alluded to it earlier, Travis. These teams are so much alike that they're in each other's backfield. So with this first half, we've got to go into the locker room and make some changes and see what we come out with the second half.
The coaching staff will be meeting with the team and discussing those changes as the Fort Gibson band takes the field. Shoes are on flashlights, and they'll get set and turn out the lights and put on a show. We'll go ahead and step away here from broadcasting for just a moment. And we'll be right back with you on Hub Network Live.
At Davis Dental Studio, our patients are our friends. Unlike the big commercial facilities, Davis Dental Studios wants you to know you're not just a number. We strive to bring personal and quality service to each patient. Dr. Rebecca Davis has over 18 years of experience as a caring and compassionate dentist. She and her highly trained staff will make sure your visit is a positive one. So remember, when you and your family need dental care, Davis Dental Studio. You're not just a patient, you're a friend.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques.
Had one singular focus: great audio, video, and lighting systems. Never confusing our industry with the PC crowd. Pro Events always provides you with the best. most reliable options for your house of worship, school, or corporate training facility. Make your system stand out from the crowd. And remember,
for the best AV, you know where to go. Visit proevents.pro.
Build it, connect it, protect it. Join the IT field and equip yourself with the skills to build and connect computers globally while safeguarding valuable information. In this class, you'll explore the realms of installing and managing operating systems, Windows and Linux, user support, virtual computing, managing cloud servers, and paving the way for a dynamic career in the ever-evolving field of technology. It offers great salaries in a growing industry with remote working opportunities. Ask about Cyber Patriot, the Oklahoma Cup and esports, and the hybrid class option. Learn more at Central Tech.
Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Go Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robiner, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors. Keeping hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors. Keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Coops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robiner, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them thank you. The Plains Pipeline pregame countdown will begin shortly. A huge thank you to these sponsors, keeping Tiger football live free for all viewers. Broken Arrow Electrical Supply, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, Baker Pharmacy, Blue Sky Bank, Central Tech, Coops Fast Lube and Tire, Crossroads Wellness Center, the City of Cushing, Cushing Family Pharmacy, Davis Dental Studio, Fafco Electric, Frank's Diesel, KW Well Service, Gids Domain, Daylight Donuts, Matherly Funeral Home, H&R Block, Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant, Kim's Bookkeeping, Hard Hat Safety and Glove, State Farm Insurance Randy Robin, Oklahoma Community Credit Union, Mills Construction, Oklahoma Cementing, Cushing, and Plains All-American Pipeline. Please visit these sponsors and tell them, thank you.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Welcome, everybody, to the RCB Halftime Report. I'm Bruce Vogt, and you just buckle up for the Votes Notes. As the halftime here in Fort Gibson, they've got all the lights out now in the host stadium, and they've got just an awesome halftime. The band has an awesome halftime show going on, and I'm here in the dark, so just kind of bear with me. But the thing is, RCB Bank is a big sponsor of Votes Notes, and the people at RCB Bank talk offense. Let's just go over the offense. Let's just call it as we see it. I'm unimpressed at the moment with the offense because Tucker has been thrown off his game a little bit. He's been rushed back there. He hasn't stepped up into the pocket very well, and he's just been on the run all night long. They've got to figure out a way to combat that rush coming in off that interior line. And they're going to talk about that at halftime because that is definitely a point of interest for me watching that. We've watched Tucker all year long be able to step back in that pocket, count down his receivers. He hadn't been able to do that. Sharp has been his biggest receiver thus far tonight, and normally Sharp is not the one his go-to. Usually Simpson is his go-to, and tonight it's been Sharp. We've got to mix that up a little bit. Sharp has 4 catches on 6 attempts for 64 yards. He's done a good job from what he's doing, but we've got to figure out a way to get those other receivers open and give Tucker an opportunity to find another pattern or get the offense going in a positive direction, because they're all over Sharp, and that we've seen what the product of that set up in that pocket and allow those receivers to run their pattern and give Tucker a good target. And right now Tucker is 10 of 14. 80 yards, way below his season average at halftime. And when I say way below, he may be about 40 yards shy of his normal passing for a first half. 2 TDs here in the first half. But the big important one was that interception he threw, a 62, 65-yard return on the interception, and it set Fort Gibson up for that field goal right here at the end of the half. We've got to work on that. We've got to do better than that. Receiving, Simpson is 2 of 4 for 3 yards, and that's totally uncharacteristic. However, he does have 1 touchdown, and he has the first touchdown. And like I said, Sharp, 4 6, 64 yards. Fry has 1 catch. And we need to talk about Fry, too, but wait till we get down to the rushing yards. Kersey has a 1 pass thrown to him, 2 passes thrown to him. He only caught 1 for 14 yards. Edwards has 1 catch, 9 yards, and that was a touchdown. And a great job by Tucker on that one to scramble in the backfield until Edwards could get open in the far corner, and he got the pass to him. A great job by the Tigers, giving Tucker a lot of protection back there. Rushing, Fry has get this, rushing 5 rushes in the first half for 33 yards. Fry needs more rushes. And you could argue, well, he's, all week long they've been working against Fort Gibson's been looking at that, working against the rush, working against Fry, watching his every move. That doesn't matter. Fry, you give him the ball, he runs downhill, he runs hard. You get him to the outside, he's going to pick. Rushing, we've got to get a series of rushes going here. We've got to balance this out. If the rushing game's going good, then that opens up your passing. And right now, kind of ran for their game a little bit, but they've stepped up by getting that blocking in there, giving their quarterback a time to find that receiver out in the flat. And they just keep picking on Simpson over here in his area on that flat. Him and Edwards had just been, that's where they're doing all their passing to. And it's just short passes and picking up 3, 4 yards, 5 yards, but it still moves the change. So defensively, Tigers are doing what they need to be doing. Tucker's done a great job all over the field. Cooper's done a great job at that line, outside linebackers or inside linebackers position. And Martin on that outside, along with Joyner on the outside linebacker. They've contained the rush quite a bit, but Fort Gibson's passing attack has hurt us here in this first half. So we've got to mix that up. We got to get that balance. Our secondary's got to get a little bit tighter, get a little bit tougher on those receivers, and just really make the quarterback Davis for Fort Gibson thread the needle and make those passes he don't want to make. And hopefully our defense can do a little bit better, pick up some defensive plays that will help us going into that second half. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank RCB Bank for sponsoring Votes Notes. And with that, we'll come back again at halftime with a whole new team and a whole new offense. And we'll just see what our prediction, if they come true. But we've got to get that offense. And with that, I'm Bruce Votes. This is Votes Notes. Thanks for joining us.
RCB Bank is more than a transaction. We work to make your life easier. We help build your business. We finance your dreams. We grow your legacy. We build relationships with our communities. Come in to find out why our customers always say, RCB Bank. That's my bank.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt.
Embark on a thrilling journey in the world of storytelling, where you'll collaborate with a team to produce captivating streaming content, podcasts, and short films. This class offers the opportunity to learn videography, photography, and editing techniques, allowing you to create and share live broadcasts, podcasts at Central Tech.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Plains All-American Pipeline, Blue Sky Bank, Davis Dental Studio, RCB Bank, Blue Peak Fiber Internet, and Coops Fast Lube and Tire. Be sure to tell these sponsors thank you for providing free coverage of Tiger football on the Hub Network. Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It's some rain. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful day. Hey.
Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Walk into the world of beauty and unleash your passion in a dynamic, real salon environment. Join this class to master the art of hairstyling, coloring, perming, and updos, while also gaining expertise in facials, theatrical fantasy makeup, nails, manicures, pedicures, and lashes, opening doors to a vibrant career in the captivating field of cosmetology. With classroom salon hours open to the public, you get to practice your skills on real people as you work to become a licensed cosmetologist. Learn more at Central Tech.
The Davis Dental Scoreboard is brought to you by Davis Dental Studio, a proud supporter of Cushing Tiger football and the Hub Network.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Offensive and defensive MVP selections are brought to you by RCB Bank in Cushing. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
It's time to talk to Bluepeak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
All right, welcome to Koffelt Corner here on the
It's time to
Votes
talk
Notes,
to Bluepeak
Koffelt's
about
Corner.
fiber reliable
What do we got?
internet for your
Perry's
home
Points?
and business in Cushing.
Perry's Points.
Sign up for
Told you strange things happen on Halloween.
Perry's purview of the game.
And the thing is, you talk about 3 points, and we've talked about 3 points, how important it was that, we practice those 3 points because that's how critical that 3 points can be in a ball game.
Probably a halftime score that, you live with as a coach because you have the lead. You're disappointed in giving up 10. However, you know what you're up against, and they have practiced it all week. And whenever you're talking the top two teams in the district, it's almost what you expected to see on the field. The trick is now almost a who wants it more type deal.
Right.
I agree.
And we build this game as probably the toughest game or more realistic ball game of the year for the Tigers. This is, we've said all year long, this is going to be the test for the Tigers. This is the test for the Tigers here tonight.
Yeah, and every game this year, we've been pointing out the weapons of the Tigers.
Yeah.
But Fort Gibson is one of the teams that we came in knowing had similar weapons and can go, foot for foot on foot speed and have a size advantage in several positions, including, I know one player is on a high school NIL deal for Fort Gibson, and I'm not sure which one, but I could throw a dart, and it could probably be any one of them because their size and their speed, and they wreak havoc. And that is exactly what they've done tonight, just making it difficult to get what we normally see from the Tigers started. And like I said, that was not a surprise. That was the expectation. And it's hard to prepare for games like that. You just have to go out on the gridiron and see who wants it more.
Yeah.
When do we get our NIL? When does our NIL kick in?
Nobody wants my name, image, or likeness.
You mean ESPN have reached out to you guys yet?
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, in Votes Notes, the RCB halftime report, I dogged the Tigers' offense. I dogged their defense only because I just don't think they're playing up to what we've seen them play all year. But the thing is, they're playing like they have all year. They're just playing a team that is just a mirror image of them.
Don't dog the Tigers. You're going to end up owning a pizza.
Yeah,
that was the most
Brandon.
That was the most convoluted statement I've ever heard, Bruce. Are they playing like they were last year or not? I can't figure out what you were trying to say.
Hey, our cheerleaders are handing out candy. What angels?
Trick-or-treating in the stands.
She got on camera there, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. She got there.
I didn't recognize the angel costume, though.
I don't think it's an angel. Yeah. I
You said what angels?
Oh, I got you. I see there.
Sure, yeah. Thank you so much.
Aww.
Special delivery, press box style.
That's right.
We're getting ready to get underway here in the second half. Tigers have, as you see on the Davis Dental scoreboard, a 14-10 lead over Fort Gibson. And if you're just joining us, this is week 9. It is the second to last game of the district season, and the winner of this game will come out with, going into week 10, the home field, the number 1 spot and the home field advantage in the playoffs. The loser of this game will need to most likely win one more to maintain a second place in the district. Here's the kick by Miller. From his own 4 normal, it bounces at the 10 and goes into the end zone. That will be a touchback because Fort Gibson never put a hand on it.
Touchback for no touchy. No touchy touchback.
So Fort Gibson will start at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and have the first opportunity to put something together to go up in this game.
Tigers made a lot of mistakes tonight, and in spite of that, they have really played out of their mind in a way to keep this 14-10 game. Like it could have got out of hand easy with the interception. You could have got down on yourself right off the bat when the kickoff return was brought back, and they said it wasn't 10 yards. So it's really credit to the Cushing Tigers as number 2 gets a reception there.
Yeah, pass from Davis over the left side. That is Keys on the reception.
Kersey over there quick for the tackle. And if you notice, the Tigers kind of tightened up on that defense over there on the corners a little bit, kind of playing a little bit closer to those receivers.
What he said.
Another fake handoff pass to the far side.
I'd say the exact same fake handoff pass to the far side.
Don't seem like much, but they're 3 yards each.
And it brings up a first down from the 32-yard line.
Welcome, Freddie.
Davis with
Sheldon.
the snap, hands off this time. Comes near side. Stevens in the backfield.
Coop. The takedown.
Wrapped up by last week's Coop's game ball, meaning Coop's Fast Lube and Tire game ball. Player of the week, game ball recipient, Cole Cooper. Here's on a 2nd down and 6. Davis fakes that handoff, comes near side. Hanson with the reception, almost gets loose. Sharp is there to clean it up. And we know Hanson is dangerous when he gets loose.
He definitely has been.
He's got Simpson on him for coverage and has been able to get some distance on him, and we don't see that very often during the year, but it shows the athleticism the Tigers are up against.
And that's Simpson playing off of him, and by the time Simpson gets the angle on him, he can juke him.
Handoff now near side. Stevens sees a hole and breaks a tackle or two. Gets into open field. He's taken down at the 45-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle possibly by Kersey.
Yeah,
definitely.
He definitely tripped him up. Lucio checks into the ball game.
Be from the 44-yard line, another first down. Fort Gibson on the march. Tiger defense looking for a turnover. That'd be optimal. That one was not fooled. Cole Cooper in the backfield.
There is a flag on that from the far sideline judge.
Yep. Hey, welcome Freddie Gaither, Tyler Sheldon, and Amanda Reagan.
Tyler Shelton, who's running the camera? Tyler's watching the game. Who's running the camera? He'll get that in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. On that little bit of playback.
Yeah.
And the face mask is the call against the Tigers. Much to the chagrin of the visitors, which is our home side.
I can interpret that.
Spots the ball to 34. It'll be a first down and 10 for Fort Gibson.
Mr. Official didn't mean to. Mr. Official, it was an accident. He didn't mean to. Why are you calling him for an accident?
Davis now with the snap, back to pass. Looks left, fires left. Low pass, can't be caught. Kersey on the coverage. Pass was intended for Keys once again. Fort Gibson getting their call from the sideline. Using the play clock, getting down to 10. Fake handoff, quick pass. Keys again. Shakes a tackle, gets down inside the 20 and steps out of bounds. He did that earlier, and picked up the late hit call. Maybe he doesn't like to be tackled.
Probably why he runs so fast, too.
He stays out in that split wide receiver now, single wide receiver split, both sides. Davis with the snap, this time the handoff. Stevens, a patient runner, finds the hole and able to get forward momentum down near the 10.
I don't know about when you guys played ball, but I didn't mind getting tackled. I didn't like it particularly, but I like tackling a lot more. I kept wanting to play defense, and my coach kept saying, "Shut up, Caulfield, you're too small and unathletic."
Stevens tries the outside, and Baker Butler's there and says no.
I don't really know what he meant by that.
Baker saying, "Don't come knocking on my door on Halloween." He shut the door quick.
Nice. Shut the door quick.
That's Peary 3, Caulfield 0.
That's right.
Vote 0.
Let's step up our pun game.
Here is the snap to Davis. Hands off, different running back this time. Fry is there.
In fairness, I started to say the key to Fort Gibson is Keys earlier, but I just held it in.
Corey Hutton is the the running back that took that one, a 5'9", 180-pound sophomore. Yeah, you got to get on the Halloween puns, though. You got to make it kind of themed.
I did one.
Like skeleton key to the game.
There you go. Ooh, I like that.
Here's the snap, handoff now, right side. Keys back into the running back position, makes his way down to the 4-yard line.
Or like he, shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep. Yeah, something like that.
Very much so.
That bright screen you guys see on my camera, it looks like a big old blurry white ball out there. Sheesh. Messing up my picture.
And Spooky Joe gave me chills until I heard James sing there.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing
shut it
scarier
down.
than that. Not one thing on Halloween scarier than me singing.
Bruce 9, James 1.
I think that's your polite way to call me a 0. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. No.
I said you had 9.
Step up that game.
This will be a big-time penalty assessed against Fort Gibson.
Wait, did you hear that? The Boo Birds are out on the Fort Gibson side.
It's Halloween.
Boo Birds. The Boo Ghost. Boo Ghosts are out on the Fort Gibson side, not Boo Birds. There's my Halloween one.
Yeah, there you go. It remains first and goal, but now the ball is spotted back at the 19-yard line. Tigers defense gets a little bit of room here.
Some of these penalties are so well hidden, I'm not picking them up.
And Stevens checks back in at tailback. And we're down to 8:20 in the third quarter. Quick inside screen gets sniffed out immediately. There was no trick. That was definitely a treat for the Tiger defense.
Right.
Spots the ball at the 22-yard line.
Several Tigers in on that one. Simpson, Kersey. Noah Butler was over there.
Here's the snap, 2nd and goal. Davis looking, pressure comes from Fry.
Gets wide
And
open field.
Davis will get down inside the 10 before he goes out of bounds. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They'll mark him at the 9.
Tigers need to stiffen up like Frankenstein on the line here.
There we go.
Stop to this thing.
We'll see what Fort Gibbs can bring on a 3rd down. If the Tiger defense can hold, for sure you would think Fort Gibbs will get another field goal. They've been in these close games. The 2 games they've lost, they've only lost by 1 point.
Wow.
That one they get the touchdown open to Hanson in the end zone. I was going to say they've only lost by 1 point in both those games, and one of those opponents was Berryhill.
Yep. And Simpson and Tucker got crossed up, miscommunicated in the backfield. Allowed Fort Gibson a wide open shot in the end zone.
Yeah, I believe I could hit him, and I'm terrible. I've got the arm of a 5th grade girl.
Low field goal attempt, but a good point after.
A love shot.
7 at 30. 8 maybe remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
First time, or second time Fort Gibson's had the lead. The first time was the first touchdown of the game. But now they've come back and took a 3-point lead.
17 to 14. Tigers will get set to return this kick. Boy, it'd be nice to see a big special teams play. I mean, we saw one at the very start of the game.
Right.
We had to make the assumption that that was, maybe a possible, hey, he fair caught it. That's why we didn't tackle him. But Jacob Martin had just taken it around the 43, 44-yard line, went all the way to the house.
And it must have been a very subtle fair catch because we didn't notice it up here. And we don't miss anything.
Right.
Wrong. That is not true.
Yeah, I have notebooks full.
Yeah. Hey,
from rewatching games of.
There's video evidence.
Where did that come from?
Lots and lots of video evidence of our failures on that.
Tammy Houchins Ailey watching.
Hey, Tam, welcome to the show.
A spooky night in Fort Gibson. We appreciate everyone joining us, and make sure to get out and let our sponsors know that you appreciate them making this broadcast possible to you, Facebook and YouTube, free of charge all over the world.
A little disappointed you guys didn't wear a costume tonight. I'm just saying, I mean, seriously, we could have made this a really fun. I got my costume on.
I'm dressed as a play-by-play.
Oh, I'm doing it
I
candy.
I thought Bruce was dressed up this whole time.
Yeah.
There's that short kick again. Tigers get a return. They'll have decent field position.
I got my seven dwarfs costume on.
I thought about dressing up as an announcer, but didn't work out.
Nobody would ever believe that one from me.
Hey, I got one joke for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Impatient ghost.
Impatient ghost.
Most of you will get it later.
I like it.
Be here all week. Fort Gibson almost jumps off sides. Tigers check the sideline for the offensive call. Fry single back set. 2 wide receiver split both sides. Rowan Tucker with the pitch to Fry. Short side of the field, but he has running room. Makes his way across the 40 near the 43-yard line. That has been a pretty reliable go-to 4 or 5-yard gainer tonight all night long.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, we didn't intend for it, but the halftime with Votes Notes, the screens were putting off a green hue in here.
It looked like a cauldron.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty creepy cool.
I mean, it wasn't intentional, but it was cool nonetheless.
I just thought that was emanating from Bruce. I didn't know.
From that
my
green
glowing
screen
personality.
Yeah.
Green with envy.
Bruce the Goblin Boat. That goes out at the 45-yard line, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and short. Call it 2 yards. And they did throw a late hit foul. I wondered because he did take him down after he was out of bounds, and I never saw a flag, so I didn't say anything. But that is nice that the officials are mic'd up tonight.
Right.
Oh, man.
And it all happened over in that sideline on the home team.
I'm telling you, that's not a difficult thing to do, and it is the handiest thing ever to have an official mic'd up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the funnest thing ever.
I wonder if that's a stadium thing or a crew thing.
Stadium.
Nice.
Yeah, it's even more fun if they leave it on.
Takes all your lip reading out, though.
Yeah.
This quick pass to the far side will be good for maybe another first down.
I'd be the guy that left my mic on at halftime. Hey, fellas, I'm going to go to the restroom here. I'll be right back in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Take a break right here.
They're going to give him sharp 9 yards on that catch.
He'll make it to the 31-yard line, bring up a second down and 1. Now from the shotgun, once again, Roman Tucker does the pitch to Fry that does get swallowed up this time.
I keep getting caught up in the game forgetting to do my camera job over here. You can punch me in the back.
Number 55 again, Stevie Viveas.
You.
6'1", 280 pounds, senior.
Candidate for the NIL stuff we were talking about earlier.
I would think. 2 players on the team listed at 300. Third down and 5. And I believe the Tigers are going to take a timeout on the field, a Blue Peak timeout on the field. Blue Peak, new to Cushing, but not new to lightning speed fiber internet. Coming into Cushing, have all kinds of special deals. Check them out on bluepeak.com/Cushing. The Tigers not wanting, third down and 5 is manageable, but this is a critical point in the game. If you can answer a touchdown or touchdown by Fort Gibson, you make a statement that you still are here to finish this game with a W. You give it back to Fort Gibson at this point, you are risking, I think, the momentum of the game shifting completely back to Fort Gibson.
That is so true right now. This is probably about the most critical third down Cushing will face tonight.
Hey, fellas, just in case Ms. Scofield asks, we don't know how all those candy wrappers got in front of me.
Miller's even
keep down low.
Warming up.
We've mentioned the offensive line all year long has been invaluable. As the handoff goes straight ahead, Fry, he just gets tripped up.
They've been invaluable and good. Solid.
And with the loss of Hoover a couple weeks ago,
kind of changed everything up.
And they started moving some guys around. So I was told, when we say left guard or left tackle, he might not be that position
exactly
anymore.
Right.
So I've just started listing them as offensive linemen now. The offensive line has moved positions around. And Colton Cross, number 76.
Oh, just
was one of those that came in to fill in for Hoover. As that pass goes incomplete, the result of the play is a turnover on downs. And that momentum shift could happen. It will depend on the defense and their answer.
Definitely the defense has got to step up here, get a 3 and out, or at least keep them out of around the 20-yard line and out.
Keep them out, keep them at bay, keep them at arm's length. I look for Fort Gibson, though, to maybe take a shot here pretty quick. Go ahead and make a big statement.
And right now, they're doing their game. The little short game, the running game, burn the clock.
Oh, brother.
Stevens, he's a patient runner. When he finds that hole, he hits it, and he did there. He makes his way to the 46-yard line, and it'll be a Fort Gibson first down.
He's one of those good running backs that just has that kind of slide shift left and right, and then can go 0 to 100 in one step. Full speed.
And patient.
Yes.
Key to it. They'll go to him
There it is,
again.
and boom. Slips right in behind slides right in behind his blocker, waits till open, and then gone.
Roman Tucker in on the play, trying to strip the ball. Not a bad idea. The defense could use a big turnover of sorts. That would be a big treat for them tonight.
Right.
Here's Davis on the snap. He'll hand off right side. Met immediately by Fry. Fry came from the linebacker position, read that completely well. Looks like they'll go with a...
I believe Fry hit his gap before he did.
Yeah. About a half a yard loss to spot the ball at the 46-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
No, I don't think him doing the interview a couple weeks ago when I was talking to Coach Morgan about this, and he said, yeah, we had to shuffle guys around whenever Hoover went out, getting different guys in different positions. So everything changed then, and guys have really stepped up and been willing to try those new positions and work in them. Credit to the players that are willing to do that.
Third down and 1, critical play for the defense. Fort Gibson trying to keep things rolling. Handoff coming near side. There for the tackle, reaches for it. Ward on the stop.
Away, Bryce Ward. Read that one.
They will signal the first down as he made it to the 44-yard line.
Really nice open field tackle there.
Yes, it was.
Down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining third quarter. Fort Gibson looking to expand their lead.
I kind of thought it was a generous spot.
It was.
I go back to those college and NFL replays where they're like, okay, the knee touched here. Even if you reached the ball out, the ball was here when the knee touched. Here's a pass over the middle. Hanson with the reception, puts a move on Fry, gets to the outside. Kersey trying to get out there. He has a block.
And this is exactly why Fort Gibson was a threat to the Tigers.
Yes.
This is what they can do, just like the Tigers can in the third quarter. Really become explosive.
And right now, Fort Gibson's dialed in. They know exactly where our guys are, and they're bringing people in down right behind the linebackers.
Need one of Cushing's linebackers or sit on a route, one of their corners. Pick one off here. Sure would be nice.
Here's
the ball out.
First and 10, Stevens straight ahead. Ward again on the stop. They'll spot him at the 17-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Me and the announcer are at odds on the. This handoff goes this time to Keys.
Who do we believe?
Sharp on the stop.
You?
Lucio comes in to help shut down the running game.
Or the guy with binoculars. Fort Gibson threatening now.
In my defense, I counted from the stick to the yard.
Gotcha.
The yard marker, and so I used the fingers and toes.
In my defense, I believed you, not him.
That'll bring a timeout on the field. Blue Peak timeout on the field. Blue Peak Fiber Internet coming to Cushing, coming to your neighborhood soon. Make sure to check them out.
It's time to talk to Blue Peak about fiber reliable internet for your home and business in Cushing. Sign up for updates and best deals at mybluepeak.com/Cushing.
Sorry, stepped on you there a little bit.
That's all right. I was going to finish it, but I knew that their website address was also in the advertisement. But make sure and check them out. You can get out there and sign up for their specials now, so that once it's installed, you got kind of the early bird special. And that will start, I believe they told me, during these winter months, and then they will make their way from the west side of Cushing over to the east side of Cushing.
Hey, folks, anybody got any cool home remedies for migraines? Just put those in the comments. I sure would appreciate it. I don't seem to be getting any relief from this one today. Every time I think I am, it just hammers me again.
This looks like 3rd and inches. As Fort Gibson now gets the snap and hands off over the right side. Keys, he'll get the first down. Clock will continue to roll. 3.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Fort
Tigers
Gibson.
got to be careful not let this game get out of hand here in the third.
Defensive backs coming up for close coverage. This handoff goes right side. Keys. Host of Tigers on the stop. Gain of 3 maybe on the play.
What was the little hand that had no body on the Adams family?
Thing.
Thing. That's what I thought. We don't want it to become a thing out here.
Yeah, that's right. Da-da-da-da. There you go. Keys remains the lone back set. One right receiver split both sides. Double tight end look. Keys goes right side.
Oh, nice.
Ball comes loose.
Wow.
Tigers pick it up.
No!
Oh.
Sorry,
They are going
my mic
to.
up before I yell at the official. Sorry. There we go. That was better.
Yeah.
Sheesh. He was down my foot.
That would have been a huge break for the Tiger defense. Butler was there to pick it up, and he would have had nothing but the field in front of him. Instead, spot the ball at the 3-yard line, 3rd down and goal.
I just want you guys to know I would never, insult the officials or anything.
And the helmet comes off, and it looks like a touchdown is good.
Just the break the Tigers needed turns into a break for Fort Gibson.
Right around 2 minutes remaining, and Fort Gibson will go up 23-14.
Give my Homer Simpson again.
That was my second guess on your costume tonight.
9 unanswered points so far for the Tigers.
I should have came dressed as Grizzly Adams. For those of you who know that is.
Or Gibson.
Here's the hold and the kick.
Huh.
Yeah.
Line drive that time, so lob.
It is good, 24-14.
Yeah, my good friend Raymond Ailey's listening in.
Maybe we might take this moment just to mention to you guys that the community Thanksgiving dinner, which is held traditionally on Thanksgiving Day at the Cushing High School Fieldhouse, will be put on this year. The committee has met and formed a couple new partnerships this year. It's still the community Thanksgiving dinner. We want people in the community to contribute to it. But Masonic Lodge has come in as a partner with the Cushing Alumni Association.
Nice.
And the Alumni Association will accept the donations and keep track of the bookkeeping and then decide, just as far as getting the bills and things paid and taking the donations. And the Masonic Lodge will also be a partner in that and volunteering as well. And all the forms and the sign-up geniuses and things will go live around the first week of November, which is starting tomorrow. And so look for that next week. And people can check out the Cushing Community Thanksgiving Dinner on Facebook. And we look forward. It only takes around $2,000 to feed 500 meals to Cushing residents in the area. And
that's impressive.
Yes, and we get a lot of cooperation with Steer-In Family Restaurant helping order the products, and small committee of people do the planning, but a large community of people make it happen. So all those sign-ups will be coming out, and just want people to be aware. Now from his own 40-yard line, another pooch-style kick. This one will hit the ground and be taken immediately down to the ground around the 31-yard line.
A great situational awareness by Kersey on that one. It was he seemed to took a high hop. Best thing for him to do is to grab the ball, tuck, and just go to the ground with it.
Tigers will start their offensive possession just shy of the 31-yard line, needing to make an answer. The big play ability for the Tigers is still there. Fort Gibson has big play defense, and that's what's been different this week. Shift by the defense. Fry with the handoff comes near side. Kind of caught from behind. That's number 52, Caden Ford, 6', 275.
They didn't move the chains at all on that one.
Keep you apprised of what the offensive line is having to deal with out there tonight. Not that your eyes can't keep you apprised.
Exactly.
Here's Roman Tugger with a deep pass. He's got Simpson wide open. It's on the money. Simpson down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the big play we've been looking for.
Hey, let me tell you something. Did you guys see him catch another gear? He was fast. He was outrunning the guy, turned around, saw how close he was, and caught another gear. I just keep being surprised by how fast he is.
Yeah.
Golly.
You say that the coverage might have been a fluke. Maybe we snuck him out there. I didn't see the play develop necessarily because I was watching Roman. But that was impressive running after the catch. And
And that was an 81-yard catch and run by Sharp, giving him 3 catches on the night for 84 yards and two touchdowns receiving.
Simpson.
Miller adds the exclamation point. The Tigers now close it to within 3, down 24-21.
And that's that explosion you were talking about. It can happen at any moment with the Tigers. Whether that was a busted play by Fort Gibson or not, the Tigers ran their play. It was a route across the middle. It was designed that way, and Tucker knew exactly who he was going to throw it to.
He had time that time as well just to sit and wait for the play to develop. He had a good offensive possession for the Tigers. They've been a big play offense all year long, but they just, we have not had an opponent like this.
And let's hope that that's a momentum switch for the Tigers. That, there for a minute their shoulders were down on the sideline. Now let's bring those shoulders back up. Let's get that defense out there. Let's cause some problems and get the ball back.
Miller getting set to kick from his own 40-yard line. The big answer, down by 3. 1:20 remaining third quarter. High end-over-end kick taken at the 20-yard line. Defense closes. Makes a couple guys miss. Taken out of bounds. Cole Cooper on the stop. I think he made his way near the 36-yard line. That's where Fort Gibson will begin, 1st and 10.
Another big defensive stand here. Let's see what the Tigers can come up with now that they've got a little bit of momentum boost here. They answered back with 7 points.
Spotted at the 37, 1st and 10. I'm still saying, can you have a wish list for Halloween? I really hope I get the good candy.
Yeah.
I really hope we get the good turnover.
That's right.
We could use
Pick
a turnover
6.
right here.
Pick 6.
Ding dong, trick or treat.
Pick
Here's
6.
the handoff. And it gets clogged up pretty immediately. Maybe a gain of 1.
By all the Tigers but 3.
Yeah.
Edwards and Noah Butler in on the tackle.
Yeah, maybe a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Jason Edwards, one of those, short guys who is so athletic.
Tigers relying on that speed and athleticism all year long.
What he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in speed and athleticism.
Davis back to pass. Flushed from the pocket, pressure from behind. Passes downfield, has a man open. He's immediately tackled as Roman Tucker was there to close up that one. I believe that's number 11, Ryan Steele, 6'2", 210.
Uh-oh.
He's getting up a little bit slow.
Good poise by the quarterback to stand back there, take that hit, and still get that pass off.
Like his bell rung.
That'll bring on a Blue Peak official timeout on the field. We're right at 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Still plenty of time. Fort Gibson will pick up the 1st down on the play. They'll spot the ball at the 43-yard line.
I really can't see. We got a line judge. And Coach Chisholm, between the two of them, pretty well blocked. I said line judge. One of the sticks.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Nah, sorry. Line judge out there minding his own business. Here I was throwing shade on him.
Steele makes his way off the field.
Chain gang, that's what I was trying to think of. Remember the chain gang. I'll get there. Eventually, folks, I will get there. It may take me 3 quarters.
Well, you got 30 seconds.
And a timeout, but I'll get there.
Tiger defense set on the field and ready to go. Coaches are waving them back over, I guess, because he's still on the field.
Let's chatter.
And the margin of lead is a field goal at this point in the game, in the third, towards the end of the third. Clock running. I guess they're going to run it down to 24-23.
Well, the play clock is good. They reset the play clock.
They did.
So they would go ahead and finish the quarter.
Gotcha.
Well, they've got the game clock going down to – it's down to 10 seconds now. So they set the game clock at 10 seconds from 30. 21-24, Tigers still down by a field goal here in the third as we come to a close of the third.
10 seconds away from the close of the third.
Definitely a ball game that we thought we were going to see.
They're going to reset the game clock again. I think there was some confusion between the officials, the coaches, and the booth.
I know I'm confused.
10 seconds. Well, now back to 30 seconds.
There it is. That's what you're looking for.
Now, that's what we were expecting after the injury
That's what it's
timeout.
supposed to be.
Nonetheless, they milked the timeout longer. Whatever confusion got.
All over it. Oh, there's a
penalty flag does come in on the play, but the Tiger defense does not give up.
Okay, is that going to be a hold or is that going to be a Lucio against Lucio?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a holding.
I think I think from what I caught out of the corner of my eye, the guy pulled Lucio down and Lucio landed on top of him. Bad idea.
Karma.
Holding is the infraction. It'll be a 10-yard spot foul. Put the ball back at the 47-yard line.
That's a painful holding penalty, he says as he gets up. Golly, coach. I can't breathe.
Remains first down. Clock is running. This should be the last play of the third quarter. Davis, hands off, right side.
Oh.
Coming through on a stunt is Fry. He's able to wrestle him to the ground.
And the ball came loose and right back to him as well, but it wouldn't make any difference as the time is out in the third quarter.
And that's something we talked about real quick is get pressure on that quarterback.
We're going to go ahead and step away just for a quick second, folks, as we get ready for the fourth quarter action. Don't go anywhere right here on Hub Network Live.
Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town. Stay tuned for the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with head coach Rusty Morgan and James Koffelt. Coops Game Ball is brought to you by Coops Fast Lube and Tire on Main Street in Cushing. Stop by Coops today for the quickest oil change in town.
Returning to action on the field now. Davis looks downfield, fires the long ball. Has a man there, but it's over his head and out of the reach of Hanson, who, again, he only had a step or two on Simpson.
And Simpson had a great recovery on that, too. He was about 5 steps behind, but when the ball got there, Simpson was on top of him. So,
closing the gap, as it were.
As it were. Welcome, Van Bush.
Just underway in the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, don't go anywhere. It's a barn burner, 24-21 on All Hallows Eve. Third down and 22. Tiger defense has Fort Gibson in a spot to shift momentum, retake the lead possibly. Davis has time. The Tiger defense holding at bay and picks the pass off. Kersey right at the 45-yard line. Big return.
Pick six.
He has blockers in front. Kersey puts the move on. Can't stay on his feet. Down around the 10-yard line. Big break for the Tiger defense. Very well executed. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
40-yard interception and return by Kersey. big. We talked about that, Travis. We had to have something big on the defense or the special teams to come up big, and Kersey come up big.
That's going to be a first down and 10 from the 11-yard line.
But that was set up by getting the rush on the quarterback, making him move around in that pocket, get him uncomfortable, and throw the interception.
These two top heavyweight teams in the district play. Simpson goes in motion. They're going back and forth tonight. Fry staying on his feet, getting help from behind. Still on his feet. He never went down. The officials blew the play dead around the 6-yard line. You know, one of the impressive things about situations like that is to see the strength of Fry's legs, you know, to stay up. But you got to know they're trying to pound the ball out of his arms when he just stood up like that. And so the strength in the hands and the arms as well.
Amazing how tough he is, Fry. You know, we talked about getting the ball to him, let him run down the hill because he's such a strong runner. It was evident there that the forward motion got him, but he wasn't going to give up.
Simpson in motion again. This time, Roman Tucker keeps over the right side, reaches for the end zone. Oh, they marked him down at the 1. The ball definitely looked like it made the end zone, however. He was down at the 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal, 2nd down and goal.
I wasn't going to be the one to point that out. But
one more time, 1st down and goal.
Roman Tucker has 9 carries, 65 yards.
Edwards checks in for Kersey.
What a momentum shift. Travis, you see it? I mean, absolutely. Just a momentum shift.
Roman Tucker with the snap. Gets in from behind some blockers, reaches for the end zone. This time the touchdown is good. With 10:04 remaining in the 4th quarter, Tigers retake the lead. Up by 3. And this extra point could mean a lot.
First rushing touchdown for Tucker tonight. 69 yards and a touchdown for Tucker. I can't believe the shift. I mean, it just, boom, overnight. I mean, just in seconds, it shifted, and Tigers got the momentum back.
There's the snap, the hold, and the kick is up. The kick is good. Tigers extend to a 4-point lead with 10:04 remaining. You do not want to miss what happens in these next 10 minutes as these two duke it out.
And the Tigers, they, you know, look at the sidelines now. They're just jumping around. They're excited, and that's what momentum will do for you. Just one play, just an interception, and look, this game has changed totally around 180 degrees.
We'll take a second here. I know that advertisements stroll throughout the game. We encourage you to say thank you to those advertisers. Reach out to those folks and let them know how much you appreciate their support of Hub Network Live as we carry the games week in and week out all over the world at no cost. Some of the other sponsors include Submersible Pumps, Inc., Plains Pipeline for the pregame show, the Davis Dental Studio scoreboard, Tiger Lilies, Blue Peak Timeouts, RCB MVPs. We try to post those every Sunday. Coops Tire and Lube Game Ball, presented every Sunday as well, or announced every Sunday as well. And the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with Coach Morgan, which we will carry for you tonight. No matter what the result, we want to get Coach Morgan's thoughts. And as he says, I'm always there, whether we win or lose, for that interview. Here's the kick, taken around the 10-yard line. Cole Cooper in pursuit, just overshoots it. Kersey just misses. Butler there to turn him back as Ward cleans it up. That's what we call a team effort.
Yeah. Cash ran for about 60 yards, but it was across the field back and forth instead of down the field. But a great job, great pursuit by the Tigers to make the tackle.
Being Halloween night tonight, we'd like to just give I want to give a little shout out to just whoever was handing out the little buckets of candy as people entered the game. I thought that was a nice touch for the families that came to the game. And then, of course, the cheer and dance team came up in the stands at halftime and handed some candy out to folks. And the Halloween spirit has traveled from Cushing. Hopefully you got to get out and enjoy some of the downtown festivities tonight as well before tuning in to Hub Network Live. Here's the pass. That one covered well. Roman Tucker was there. It was wheeled in. Catch made. We haven't mentioned Chase Meisner yet tonight.
No. And looks like Lynn Williams has joined us, but I didn't see anybody getting any giving out any carameled apples either, Travis. I'm just saying.
No. We might have to do that. That may have to be a makeup thing tomorrow. People wouldn't be able to understand us then behind. Here's the pass. Davis looks for the deep bomb. Has a man down there. Well, he had an official down there.
Well, he's got an arm.
Yeah, way overshot that one. His man had a little bit of space.
And
that's Hanson again. You know, he's just got incredible speed.
And, Fort Gibson, that's almost like a desperation play right there. And they don't need that. They just need to settle back into their game. Tigers need to keep up the intensity getting in and keeping the quarterback off balance. Make him uncomfortable back there.
Here's the Tiger rush. Keys goes around and then comes back, and he's taken down to midfield.
And Joyner on the tackle. Joyner knocked him forward for about 4 yards.
The ball's going to be spotted just across the 49-yard line. 1 yard shy of midfield.
Yeah, welcome Kama Martin.
3rd down and 5, a big 3rd down play for the Tiger defense. The snap, the handoff, and the pull, the run pass option. The pass is complete. It is going to be short of the 1st down, I believe. Ooh, this is going to be close.
This guy gives generous.
Yeah, there's the 1st down signal. Fort Gibson will get the 1st down, marked at the 46.
Down to 8:35 in the ball game. A big game, Travis. 28-24. A lot of implications here.
Another pass by Davis. Fires deep again this time. They got tangled up, and the penalty flag comes in.
Yeah, that's going to be against Cushing.
Definitely not the trick. It's the treat.
And the thing is, that may not have been a bad penalty because that could have gone, if that was caught, that could have gone for a lot more.
They'll mark this one off, and it will be a 1st down. And ball is spotted at the 31-yard line. Fort Gibson on the move. If the Tigers could hold to a field goal, we're approaching the 8-minute mark.
That would be that 1-point margin.
Yeah. Fort Gibson now, 2 wide receivers split far side. Single set running back. Fakes to Keys, looks downfield, now scrambles. He has a little bit of room, gets the first. No, he did not get the 1st down. He had just dropped back so far. I knew he ran at least 10 yards, but I didn't realize he had dropped back so far.
Edwards on the tackle.
He gains 5 on the play. 20-yard run, gained 5.
He had a receiver wide open in the flats over on the far side. He just didn't see him and took off running.
Spots the ball at the 26-yard line, 2nd down 5. This time handoff is to Keys, straight ahead. Noah Butler is there.
Man, Noah didn't give up any yardage on that one.
His brother Baker, twin brother, came in also on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, they're just right on the fringe of their field goal kicker right here.
7 minutes and under 40 seconds remaining. Davis with the snap. Hands off to Keys again. Goes left side. Tigers had a jersey. I believe there's going to be no gain on the play. Tigers had a jersey from behind, and 2 guys came in to assist.
Yeah, let's see what the line judge, if he'll play along.
It brings up a big-time 4th down play.
Huge.
4th down, 3 yards. At the 7-minute mark. Hand off to Keys. Tiger defense gets him behind, and the result of the play will be a turnover on downs.
Huge.
The Tiger defense held. Fort Gibson didn't even come away with a field goal.
I believe Fry and Cooper was in on that one.
And if you can feel it in your veins, just under 7 minutes, the Tiger offense could control their destiny.
Man, that just put goosebumps on me. Just watching that was just so poetic. You know, because Fort Gibson moved the ball very well on them series of downs, rushing, but couldn't get it done.
James just signaled and went down to get the guest appearance, the star appearance. Of course, the star is Coach Morgan. That handoff went left side. Fuzzy Mike will be down on the field tonight for the post-game Blue Sky Bank post-game interview.
I think they'll give Fry about 4.
Yeah, 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down 6.
11 carries, 46 yards for Fry.
Look for a lot of play clock to be used, and, you get them at 4 yards a carry. You don't chance any interceptions. Here's a pass. Pressure. Roman gets away from it, can't complete the pass.
No.
Pass was intended for Sharp. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
You can't work the clock that way.
Oh, I just heard something. I really, it just bothers me when I hear the parents say, gotta block them. As a
Are you suggesting
lineman,
Captain Obvious is in the stands?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
love you too, Randy.
We all know you gotta have a block. I get it, but there's a lot of other things that collapsed on that too. Just saying, get a little defensive for these linemen out there working hard. Sometimes they get around them.
Roman has Fry in motion, looks to pass. Offense is doing a good job. Just gets tripped up from behind. I said he did a good job because he waited for that guy to block him, and he did block him.
One step away.
Stevie Vaves.
And green grass.
We've mentioned his name several times tonight. Tigers definitely will punt this away.
If you look like you eat something and nobody knows you're eating anything, you lift the microphone up and then back down and nobody knows.
That's exactly right. What he said.
Ditto.
Joyner set to punt. The return man standing at his own 35-yard line. Special teams. We need special teams. Yikes. A little bit of a high punt. Joyner holds, gets a spiraling punt. Good Tiger bounce.
That's great.
That'll
As
pin him
Tony
back.
Tiger would say.
That's right. That'll pin him back at the 30-yard line. Fort Gibson will have 70 yards in 5 minutes and 17 seconds.
I agree, Bruce.
It's turned into a ball game.
Well, we've been to it. We've had several games where at this point we can be a lot chummier, and you enjoy those games. But man, football games like this, you can't just be making jokes and enjoying watching the game. It's tense. 5 minutes, 4-point lead. And the Tiger defense set. Davis with the snap. Pass to the flats. Oh, nice play by Ward. Ball came loose. Tigers almost recovered. Ward fought off 2 blocks.
Yeah, he did.
And according to a parent, a hold. But he fought it off nonetheless. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Boy, the Tiger defense could come up big right here.
They got to come up big, but don't let anything behind you. Just keep everything in front of you, and just don't get surprised by something.
3 wide receivers now split to near side. Man in motion. Here comes some pressure. And that'll just be thrown into the cheap seats.
I don't always cheap seats. I don't always like to agree with the boo birds and the grabbers and complainers, but they have not called a holding call all night, and they have been holding all night. So I hate to agree with the guys who are doing all the negative talk, but I agree.
Well, a 3rd down and 13 is not a bad situation to be in.
No, I'm not.
4.5 minutes remaining. Tiger defense holds here. It would be big. Hanson in motion. He's the big ball, deep threat.
The thing is, keep them 4th and deep if you hold them here.
And that's what they'll try for. Short, quick pass to him. And he cannot shake Simpson. He does get positive yardage. It'll be 4th down. Be spotted at the 36-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 5.
I get the Bluebirds on the Fort Gibson side. They thought it was a better spot than that. That's the way it goes.
Anna Dickerson, welcome.
Single back set. Fort Gibson still trying to get their play in. The play clock's under 9. I might look for a Blue Peak timeout here.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at Caleb Miller like, dude, cost us a timeout there. This Blue Peak timeout brought to you by Blue Peak, who is new to Cushing, not new to internet. Go to mybluepeak/Cushing, mybluepeak.com/Cushing. Find out the great deals.
Right.
Find out their speed. Same upload speed as download speed. It's not comparable to anything anywhere.
Don't forget, RCB Bank, that's my bank.
And thank everybody for going out to the Hub Network website and leaving your comments. Joanna Jones Vance, she left a score for us, 28-24.
Wait, what? Wait, we have a website?
Huh?
We have a website?
Here's the pass. 4th down. Down the middle of the field. Simpson's there. And it's caught. Hanson gets it. Simpson had good coverage. Fort Gibson gets the touchdown with 4:18 remaining.
That was not for lack of coverage. That's right. It is.
That's going to bring the score to 30-28.
It's
see if Fort Gibson tries a 2 here.
Wow, that was a backbreaker, but the Tigers still keep that momentum up. Still got 4 minutes, 16 seconds left.
They forego the 2-point, bring on the field goal kicker. They'll try to sit on the 3-point lead. There's the snap, hold, and kick, and the kick is good. That's kind of a kicker of 2 Halloween tales. Sometimes it looks real pretty and nice, and sometimes it looks just ghoulish. I mean,
yeah,
like another Halloween pun.
Right.
Very nice.
And here, Cushing got to bounce back, keep their heads up, be smart, and bring the ball down the field.
Again, 31-28 is the score. Still plenty of time. 4:16 on the clock. As these two heavyweights in the district fighting it out to sit atop the top. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to say that the winner of this secures home field advantage in either the first place position or the second place position. The Tigers could take a loss and still win next week, and in my opinion, still be second place home field advantage. Here's the kick, taken by Kersey. He'll try the return. He only get a few.
Yep.
Spot the ball around the 37.
Here we go, Big O. Let's get that offense going.
And they spotted that at the 39. Okay, now they spotted it at the 36. They laid a ball at the 39. Keep you on your toes. As the offense takes the field.
I've got a score up there if you need it.
4:07, 31-28. Officials wave timeout. Timeout taken by Fort Gibson, a Blue Peak timeout. Taken by Fort Gibson on the field. I mentioned it earlier. Desi Stoops, an old friend of mine, I mean, we're not old, just been friends with him for a long time, right? He works over in Stillwater for Blue Peak, and he was at the Blue Peak launch in Cushing. And it was good to see him again. He mentioned that the way he best describes the Blue Peak fiber internet to folks is the fastest thing known to man is the speed of light, and I can take the speed of light and shoot it through glass. That's how fast and reliable Blue Peak is. And they also have all-in pricing, taxes and fees included, speeds up to 5 gigabyte, equal upload and download speeds, EERO secure with advanced security and ad blocking, reliability, fiber internet direct to your door with no interference from weather. Make sure to check them out, mybluepeak.com/Cushing. Here's the 1st and 10 for the Tiger offense. Fry, the lone setback, 2 wide receiver split both sides. Roman Tucker hands off to Fry straight ahead. He gets through that somehow, gets to the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him at the 30, right at the 40. 2nd down, gain of 5 on the play, brings up 2nd down 5. Looks like maybe 6. Here's the quick pass. Sharp. He'll get the 1st down. Take that all day long for 3.5 more minutes. March right down the field and put a W in the column. Again, 31-28. Clock continues to go at 3 minutes and 30 seconds as soon as the flags are set. Signals are in. Kersey and Simpson, far side. Ward and Sharp near side. Pass that way, and a penalty flag comes in from behind Sharp. He's still begging for the flag, but it was already thrown. He felt held from behind. You don't get holded, you get held.
I understood completely.
So that pass interference goes against Fort Gibson. Good timing. Sharp had the position. Had he not been held, he might have had, maybe that's one on their side. They're saying, well, that's not a bad one because that might have saved a touchdown.
He definitely had the slant going and had the green ahead of him.
Here's a handoff to Fry, left side. He's got some room. Big gain on the play. Fry gets down inside the 35-yard line. 31-28. Clock ticking away at 2:53 remaining. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. Fort Gibson has 1. Roman Tucker, 2 wide receivers, split both sides. He'll roll left. Designed quarterback run. He has Fry out blocking. He'll take what didn't develop into much, and he'll turn it into something, and it might be, should be, could be 1st down. Well, they do wait and take their time.
Wow.
And there's the signal. Ball spotted at the 32. Picks up the Tiger 1st down. 2:34 remaining, 31-28 score.
12 rushes, 70 yards for Tucker. Fry has 13 rushes for 59.
Snap, quick pass. Kersey. Gain of a few on the play. Gets himself out of bounds this time.
Kersey with 2 catches, 18 yards.
The nice thing about a touchdown here is with a field goal, you put them out of field goal range.
Yeah.
And just a field goal for the Tigers would mean possible overtime. Little shift now on the trips wide receiver's right side. Tucker looks that way, gets pressure in the pocket, gets the pass to Fry. Nice pass, nice find. Fry still on his feet. Spins, dives forward, gets near the 11-yard line. Tigers knocking on the door.
Nice shuttle pass from Tucker to Fry.
I've complimented Roman Tucker on his awareness on the field all year long, and nothing more aware than that. He's escaping pressure. He's going to have to run with it. All of a sudden, surprise, there's Fry. I can get it to him.
Yeah.
I'll take that. 2 wide receivers split both sides. Fry the single back set. Clock is rolling down to 2 minutes remaining. Tigers at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff goes Fry straight ahead. He's met almost immediately. See if the Tigers go hurry up style offense. 1:45 remaining. I mentioned the Tigers have the 2 Blue Peak timeouts remaining.
15 carries, 70 yards for Fry.
I've got mine up in my corner if you need it.
Here's Roman Tucker. 1:26 remaining.
Oh, me and Fuzzy Mike got to make a.
There's the pass to the end zone.
There's a flag coming in from way deep.
He really tackled him. Hanson had Kersey in a tangle up, and Kersey goes to the ground. And the official right in front of it didn't call it. It came from the end zone official.
And that may not have been a call for the line judge over there. That may have been the call of the ref in the end zone.
That penalty could pay off big for the Tigers, as the clock right now is stopped at 1:17, 1 minute and 17 seconds. James and Fuzzy Mike will make their excursion to midfield.
And it's to my understanding that each ref has a certain area that they're looking at. And that just happened to be the back judge's area to watch. And I'd love for somebody to correct me or validate that one.
Okay, so they still show that the Tigers can achieve a first down. It'll be 2nd down. And 4. Here's the snap. Roman Tucker to his right. Fires end zone. Has a man there. Touchdown, Tigers. They're going to go up 3. Simpson pulled that one in. He made a great move. And I really would give a lot of credit on the play call, because that whatever they did differently, they matched Simpson up against Caleb Miller. Simpson has had Hanson on him all night, and that's been a tough matchup for both of them on offense and defense. And that time they get Simpson paired up against Caleb Miller in the end zone, and Simpson put the move on.
Great job again by Simpson to get open.
The kick is up, and the kick is good.
But more importantly, Travis, that was a perfect pass. That's the only place that pass could have been. Still be caught and stay out of the range of the defender.
35-31, 1:12 remaining in the game. Tigers just take a 4-point lead. Don't go anywhere. Fort Gibson has been able to answer.
Simpson been thrown to 7 times tonight. Looks like he's caught 4 of the 7 for 88 yards. And get this, Travis, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, big time.
That puts Tucker up. He's had like 23 passes tonight, 188 yards with 4 touchdowns to his credit. The 4 touchdowns are definitely his average. The 188 yards, a little low for him. The interception was the first interception we've seen since preseason or pre-district play.
Mr. Miller, who made it the 4-point game, gets set to kick off from his own 40-yard line.
Break it down for us here, Travis. So we got 1:12.
Yeah, it's been a Halloween thriller. High end over end.
Beautiful.
That will go end zone, be a touchback, no return necessary. 20-yard line. Fort Gibson will have 80 yards and 1:12 with 1 timeout. And it all falls on the big shoulders of your defense.
It does, and we've said it time and time again. Keep everything in front of you. Don't let anything get behind you. And keep everything in front of you.
That's going to be what I think you have to be concerned about is they have thrown the deep bomb and connected on it. And the key to the stops the Tigers have had when that happened is the pressure from the defense in the backfield. If you could draw it up perfect, you would say that we want to order that up 3-4 times in order to put this one behind us.
And they're going to do the deep bomb here. They've got to.
3-man rush. Pass out in the flats. Kersey on the tackle.
Kersey meant business.
Pass was complete to Chase Meisner. Fort Gibson now, clock continues to run, 2nd down and 5.
And they're still coming at Kersey, even though he's had an interception for a 40-yard return.
Here's Davis. Looking. Good downfield coverage by the Tigers. Davis gets as much of it as he can until he gets pushed out of bounds. Jacob Martin.
And here's the realistic part about it. A field goal's not going to help them. They've got to get a touchdown. Fort Gibson has to get a touchdown for the win.
33 seconds remaining. Davis kept that alive and did not have to burn a timeout for a Hail Mary.
But he burnt about 8 seconds off the clock.
Here's Davis, 30 seconds remaining, connects to Keys. The defense is there. Cole Cooper cleaning it up at the end.
Fry made the initial hit, and Cooper was right there to finalize it. Fry and Cooper both have double-digit tackles tonight.
That'll be Fort Gibson's final Blue Peak timeout of the game.
Wow. Again,
as they'll have 28 seconds.
What a great interview for James. Talk to the coach after this game. Win or lose, you've got to look at this game and go, wow. We played hard. We came back when we had to. We looked like we were down and out, but we played hard. We came back. This game has given us such a variety of action tonight. The highs and lows, I guess you'd say.
That's exactly right.
Nancy Dow.
Defensive secondary set up near their own 40-yard line. Here's Davis, back to pass. Fires far side. And he'll get out of bounds near the 50-yard line.
And you've seen what the Tigers are doing here. The coaches are just flooding everybody in the secondary. You're not getting any rush at all on that quarterback, but you're covering everybody. You're keeping everything in front of you.
It'll be a 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. 19 seconds remaining.
Tigers lead it 35-31.
There's a pass again.
No.
This time Hanson pulls it in at the 41-yard line. 14 seconds remaining. They're winding, the officials are winding the clock. 12, 11, and they will, just throw that one down to stop the clock. And the officials may have to work this out for a second. It brings up a 2nd down and 1. Fry is setting the secondary farther back.
Right.
Protect the end zone.
Exactly. Keep everything in front of you.
You have to expect a Hail Mary type play.
Because anything caught in the field, that's going to wind that clock down, as long as you keep them in bounds.
Okay, the dead ball brings up 2nd down.
This is exciting, Travis.
Here it is. Davis looking to throw, still looking, fires, end zone. There's the jump ball. Tigers knock it down. Zeros across the clock, and the Tigers have won it. Tigers have come into Fort Gibson, the other team top of the district, and pulled it out tonight with grit and grind. And, I mean, you talk about football. Ladies and gentlemen, you got a treat right here on Hub Network Live tonight.
Man, if you didn't come to watch the ball game, or if you didn't watch it on the Hub Live, you missed the ball game.
35-31, the final score. Tiger defense comes up big at the end. Tiger offense came up big at the end. We're going to come back after this with the Blue Sky Bank post-game interview with Coach Morgan, and it ought to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Hub Network Live.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a thrilling Halloween night, and it was a thriller as the Tigers come out with the victory, 35-31. They stay atop the leaderboard in the playoffs. They are most definitely secured the home field advantage once playoffs start, and James and Fuzzy Mike are down on the field waiting for Coach Morgan to get his thoughts in this game, and you can't say much more than I talked to Coach Fry earlier in the week, and he said we're putting together a game plan, but this one's going to be tough, and man, was it.
Man, this is one of the toughest, and we knew coming in this was going to be a good ball game. I didn't know it was going to be this good. It turned out to be a great ball game. The Tigers fought the whole game. Tried to fight this way, fight that way, and just let me know when James is ready. But for right now, Tucker had 15 of 23, 188 yards, 4 TDs, 1 touchdown. Took his team and really brought them together throughout each quarter. And in that fourth quarter, he really brought the team together. And Simpson, 7 catches for 88 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sharp, 6 of 10 for 85 on receptions. Fry Kersey had 1 catch or 2 catches for 18 yards. Edwards had a catch for 9 yards and a touchdown. And we utilized Fry in that second half, like we were talking about it in Votes notes on the RCB halftime report. He ended up 15 carries, 70 yards, and did an excellent job for the Tigers. But the big thing was, and work with me here, Travis, was that interception by Kersey.
It indeed was. We're getting ready to get the signal from James. He looks ready to go. We're going to take it down to him, and thoughts from Coach Morgan.
All right, down here with Coach Morgan on the field. Hey, Coach, man, district champs, way to go.
Yeah, thank you. Unbelievable. Just this game over everything else we've been through this year. The ups and downs and how they came back at the end, and their heart's unbelievable. I'm just proud of it.
Hey, Coach, this is a rough game to win. This is probably the hardest one you've had to win. Speak to kind of some of the ups and downs throughout the game.
Yeah, come out in the second half there and started using some of that size against us. And, Kersey come up with a huge interception right there, kind of got momentum shifted. And, Coach Chisholm, Coach Fry, our coaches do an unbelievable job preparing these guys. And just to get it done the way we did, I'm unbelievably proud of this entire group. Cheer, dance, band, the fans, you guys, everybody. It's awesome.
Hey, listen, even if we'd have lost by 7, it's still district champs. But we don't want it that way.
And believe me, that's all going through my mind in the fourth quarter. But, you as a competitor, you want to win it outright and have it done this way on the road. Thought we traveled well. Fans were great, into it all night long. Just an overall great night for Cushing.
Man, it seemed like Halloween. There was all kinds of weirdness throughout this game.
Yeah, I forgot it was Halloween. But yeah, that makes sense. Hats off to Fort Gibson. They have some studs on that team, and they're big, physical, and present a lot of problems, obviously. But hats off to those guys. They're going to make some noise in the playoffs as well. And I love where we're at right now. We'll regroup, and I think we got out of it fairly healthy, and looking forward to the next.
So we go back home this week, senior night, and what do you look forward to this week?
Celebrating those seniors. No matter who the opponent is, most of them have been here their entire lives, and a lot of them, they've been brothers for years, and it's obvious the way they play on Friday nights. But celebrating those guys, and I want them to know they have all my respect in the world, and it'll be nice to show those guys Friday night.
Hey, Coach Morgan, that's a quality win tonight. Appreciate it. Congratulations on being district champ.
Thank you very much.
Hey, we'll see you next week. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you heard it right there, folks. The Tigers are district champs for this season, and that will give them the home field advantage going into the playoffs. Catoosa next week right here at home. And just final thoughts, head-to-head battle, got exactly what we expected. It was back and forth. It was awesome. The Tigers were awesome. Halloween night this year was awesome.
Game of the week, game of the year for the Tigers because they showed heart. They dug deep within themselves to pull this game off. They were the only ones that could win this game. It wasn't a coach's battle. It was a heart battle of our players to get out there on the field.
We said at halftime it would be a who wants it more. Well, the Tigers wanted it more, 35-31, and that's all we've got for you this week on Hub Network Live. Make sure to join us next week for the Pipeline pregame show. And for all of us, on behalf of all of us on the network, we thank you and wish you the best, and God bless. Hub Network Live, be safe.
Hospitality for the Hub Network is provided by Mazzio's. Join the Fresh Tex Club at Mazzio's Pizza, located on Main Street in Cushing.